Hello, my name is Joey Remp, and today I will be going over my C++ final project. It was basically just using everything we learned to create a bigger program or fix one from, before. So I thought it would be cool to go over the project that I did on the first assignment. I had initially thought that there wasn't really much improving it, but I was quite wrong. So we were able to figure out the problem that I had when we did it the second time about passing the different variables. So each option becomes a function, and obviously these are the two same, but it's because they have the same result. But obviously here one's different. But yeah, I am just kind of scrolling through the code so that we can take a look at it. But let's go ahead and run it and see how it works. So it's going to ask us for a name. We'll put that in, and really it just kind of runs the same exact way the same exact way as it did before. It's just the code itself is a lot more cleaned up. So obviously I didn't actually read through all those options because I've done it twice before. But just for the sake of perhaps we haven't seen it before, you awaken in a forest. On the ground your head hurts and you are unsure of where you are. You rise from your grassy bed and observe your surroundings. You look around and notice two main locations: a village full of people, a river with water rushing down quickly. As you observe the landmarks, you ponder your options. So you can enter the village, approach the river, or trek into the forest. So the first time we went into the village and we asked around, it turns out we were their king, and we ruled peacefully. Here, if we ignore everybody, we see, as you leave, the villagers happily wish you safe travels and your safe return. Let's full screen this. You travel a short ways away from the village and see a group of men in hooded garb near a cart. And then we can either approach the men, attempt to sneak past them, or go back to the village. So if you approach them, they kill you and take over your village because they know you're the king. If you try to sneak past them, they try to rob you, but you don't have anything, and they end up just killing you. And lastly, if you go back to the village, the villagers will recognize you as their king, as they would, and then they send out guards to get the bandits. So yeah, I mean, it is cool. We're just gonna kind of go through the river. If we go downstream, we go right back to the three men. The river was kind of meant to be a way of getting to the other two places without going through one of the challenges. So if you went to the river and then went upstream, you just completely passed the village. And if we go to the forest, there's a wolf here. If you go downstream in the river, you just skip this wolf entirely. So obviously if we approach the wolf or attempt to scare it, approaching it, he'll lead us. Attempting to scare him, he'll eat us. And if we try to sneak past him, we will, and we will see some ogres, and we can either approach them and they'll take us in as their family, or we we can run back to the village because we're scared of them, and we'll run into the wolf and he'll eat us. And then, like I said, with the river, we can go. Oh, I mixed it up. So if you go downstream, you see the people. If you go upstream, you just go straight to the ogres. And if you run back to the village, you run into the wolf, and you get eaten. The only other thing with the river, if we go to it and then attempt to cross it, we just end up drowning. But yeah, this was the program. Again, I think it's kind of some poetic justice that the class ends where it started. I thought that was kind of cool, and I was really glad that I was able to put this all together and through time optimize it to the best that it can be. I shouldn't say best that it can be, best that I can do. I imagine this can be done a lot more efficiently, but I'm happy with the way it is. I thank everyone for watching, and I hope you have a nice day.